Okay, so some of you will have already seen my bus stop method video where we focused on no remainders. So I want to do another video because rolling the dice, it will mean that you will get remainders at the end of your division sum. So we're talking about bus stop again, okay, but this time with remainders, and I'm going to put that there so we can see. So our steps to success say relatively the same, and I want to show you so you can say yay at the end and know that you've succeeded. So the first step to success is to draw our bus stop grid. The second is to think about the multiples, because we write our list. Then we think how many. Then we check if we need to carry any remainders over, okay? And then I've got a next step for you that will push you, okay? And that is about turning into a decimal point. So don't have to do this step because I'm going to show you two ways, but it's just so you know. All right, so you shouldn't be doing this if you haven't already mastered the bus stop method without the remainders, without this step 5. Okay, so please stop and go and find our other video. But if you've understood that, if you've sussed it and you want to push forward, you want to practice, then this is the video for you. So I'm going to do an example up here. And my example, is for 242 divided by 3. That's the sum that I want to do. So I need to follow my steps to success to work this out. So first of all, number 1, I need to put my number into my bus stop grid. My half rectangle, my upside down, back to front L, whichever way you want to understand it. All right, my big number goes inside, and my small number, my 1-digit number, goes here. And it's this number that tells you what we're dividing by. Yeah, we're dividing by 3, so that goes there. That takes us on to step 2. Okay, multiples. We always write a multiple list down the side because it helps our calculations to be quicker. Okay, so let's count in 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's all I'm going to go up to for now because I might not need to go any higher. So, how many? How many 3s go into 2? Have I got 2 in my list? No. Where would it be? It would be here. So we've got no 3s can go into 2. So rather than carrying over, that's step 4, carrying that 2 over to the 4, I just like to draw a line underneath to remind me that I'm now looking at how many 3s go into 24. So let's look at my list. Have I got 24 in there? No. Okay. So this is how we know that we need to add. So I've got 12, 15. So my next multiple is 18. So 6 3s are 18. 7 3s are 21. 8 3s are 24. And if you knew that 8 3s, 8 groups of 3 was 24 first, then that's fine. You didn't have to add them, but this is if we find our multiples tricky. So we know that we've got 8 there. Okay, now is there any remainders? No, because we made 24. Now this is where it gets tricky. Okay, so we know that 3 into 2 goes 0, but we haven't got any more numbers that we can carry that 2 over. So there's 2 ways in which you can do that. All right, you can simply just say remainder, R for remainder, remainder 2, and that answer would be correct because you've got 2 left over because we're trying to get 3 into 2. So we've got remainder 2 because 2 is left over. That's what's remaining. All right, so that's fine. That would be perfectly okay. But you might get a question if you're doing some maths papers or whatever. You might get a question that says to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to show you that 5th step here. All right. So I'm just going to write it out underneath where we've got to so far. I'm going to put it here so you can see it clearly. So it was 242 and it was 80 so far, but we just got to that stage where it was remainder 2. I want to put it into decimals. So what we do is we know that we've got a decimal point before our ones column, because we know that our decimal numbers go down this way. And then just for good luck, I'm going to put 2 zeros. And all I'm doing is making my number longer. And as we said, 3 does not go into 2, but there is remainder 2. So I can then put my remainder over. And then I've got a number to do it. So this time it says, okay, how many 3s go into 20? Have I got 20 on my list? No, it would be here. So 18 is our closest. Brilliant, well remembered. Okay, so how many groups of 3 go into 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. How many is left over? I had 18, I wanted to make 20. What are we carrying? So 18, 19, 20. Carrying on 2. And we already know that answer, so it would be there. Okay, and then this is recurring. It's continuous. It's going to go on forever and ever, because if I wanted to, I could draw my third 0 and we could keep repeating and keep repeating. All right, but we're not going to. We're only going to do up to that 2 decimal places, which is there. Okay, so if you've got remainder at the end of your bus stop method, you can simply just put R and the remainder up the top, making sure it's above that number because it's saying remainder 2, or you could practice putting it into a decimal place. So instead of putting the remainder 2, you put your decimal point and your zeros and your 2 underneath and carry on. All right, maybe you can push yourself to do to 3 decimal places. That is up to you. No more than 3 though. All right, that doesn't tend to be something that we do. So your task, you're going to roll your dice. You're going to roll it once. So this is my task box. And you're going to do 3. Roll it again. Let's say that's a 9 this time. And a 9 again. Okay, so you've got the number 939. Roll it again. Can't divide it by 2. Okay, divided by 3 equals. So that would be my question. All right, and you can fill it out doing your bus stop method and then either remainder or the decimal place. Okay, take photos, let me know, and I'll see you soon.